What's up? This is Nak3d Halo with two guests discussing Halo 4, focusing on Promethean Vision. Enjoy. So here we are with Halo Pros Elamite and Ace. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
What's up, noobs? Elamite here. A little brief history about myself. I've been on some of the top teams such as Instinct, Straight Rippin'. I also am a national champion holder. I'm also the U.S. champion. I've won 7 tournaments. There are 7 national tournaments, as well as multiple ones overseas and some free-for-alls as well. Aaron?
What's up, YouTube? This is Ace. This is actually my first YouTube video commentary. And my brother brags about how he wins all these tournaments, but I've won one, and I'm still better than him.
He's probably better than me right now. I would give him that.
And we're taking Ace's YouTube virginity right now, it seems like.
The virginity is now gone with the start of this video, I think. Luckily, it won't be a quick one, though.
Oh, buddy. All right, let's not get into that detail. Let's start to talk a little bit about the Halo 4 gameplay. I want to focus mostly on Promethean Vision, but also some of the Halo 4 characteristics that we've seen so far. The sword, that reticule looking totally different, the BR. What do you think about the weapons that you played with in your playtest, Elamite, since this is your gameplay?
I liked a lot of the weapons that I used. I'm probably more of a fan of, having to lead your shots, not having the, aimer on instant impact shots. But as far as that's concerned, using the BR, the carbine, and the DMR, I thought all 3 weapons were really balanced. We might see a lot more variety and competitive play and playing online. And overall, I was pretty pleased with it.
Nice. Right there, did you press X to insta-spawn?
I did, and one issue I was having, you press X to insta-spawn, or either that or wait 5 seconds or so, but with the bumper jumper setting that I play on, I would throw a nade every time I spawned because I'd just be mashing it to try to get back into the game. So, a little issue I had, I'm sure it'll be better later on.
And here you get the sword again. Awesome. So let's talk about Promethean Vision, since you like to spam that, and you actually killed that guy. Very nice.
Yeah, that guy was in auto panic mode. Okay? That guy was freaking out. I ran up, sorted him. That was actually, I think, my first sword kill ever in Halo 4. So that was fun. But
that's pretty sick.
Promethean Vision, great attribute. As I can see, I'm using it right now, and even the hit marker is popping up right there. Promethean Vision completely changes the game. It's unlike anything we've ever seen in Halo, unless you were a glass wall hacker in Halo 1. We haven't seen anything like it.
Hold on, I have a question about Promethean Vision. Is there a limit to it, or can you see across the entire map?
Well, let me just say right there, I did get raped. Right there, I don't know what I was doing. This is the beginning of the game. I think we should say a little bit about the situation we're playing in right now. We're at a club, night scene. There's drinks and food going around. We're all standing up on, 40-inch TVs, plasma TVs as well. So the weapon rate or the lag rate is not very high, or it is very high. There's a lot of lag going on.
So most people go to clubs to dance and party. You guys go to clubs to play Halo. Is that right?
Right.
Is that what I'm getting out of this?
That there's Halo 4 to be played somewhere. I don't care where I'm going. Club, hotel, bar, whatever it is, I'm going.
Alright, so you are spamming this Promethean Vision. We see the meter getting used up. So Ace, you were asking that meter above the radar, when it gets into the red, that's letting you know that you're almost out of the vision. But you can, as far as I know, turn it off and on, right? Like right here, he's conserving it, and it reloads very quickly. This is Team Slayer, not Infinity Slayer, right? So there's no ordnance drops, and it seems like there are weapons on the map. We saw the rocket launcher earlier, although we didn't get to, Kyle, or Elamite, sorry, got lost trying to find it. And then right there, getting destroyed.
Yeah, as you might have noticed, I have no idea what the sword length range is. So I run in, guesstimated that it was going to be red. Unfortunately, I was wrong.
Excuses.
Wrong again the second time.
Alright, so you're using this Promethean Vision, looking around. Let's have a little debate on it, because I've heard some people argue that Promethean Vision cannot be used in competitive play, that it lasts too long, that it goes too far, that it slows down gameplay. I would say that I think on a map that's a little smaller than this, maybe a more sanctuary-sized map, that it could actually help speed up the gameplay by knowing where your targets are. Do you think it's just the map that's allowing you to slow down the gameplay right here?
Map is huge. When you're using Promethean Vision before you go around corners and whatnot, that is a huge factor. On a wide open map, Promethean Vision is obviously not going to be as powerful because you can already see your opponents. But a map like this, where we're running through corridors and hallways and ramps, Promethean Vision, huge factor.
All right, let me ask you this question. Oh, sorry, Aaron, go on.
I agree, but also I think to play at its like most competitive level, I think everyone would have to be using Promethean Vision just so it's balanced.
Right. There are other abilities in the game like the hard light shield, the hologram. Now, 343 said that there would be counterbalances to Promethean Vision. So I'm guessing that the hologram is one, right, where it looks like a person around the corner, but it's actually just a hologram. Easy to tell, though, right, that it's just running in a straight, forward direction and not turning corners or anything. But what if there's an ability that allows you to completely avoid other people's Promethean Vision so that it didn't give you perfect information and you weren't 100% sure that around the corner there'd be an enemy? Do you think that would be an effective balance for Promethean Vision?
I feel like the only balance for Promethean Vision is Promethean Vision. I just don't see how something else could play into factor. Like if say, oh, I don't want to use Promethean Vision, I want to use this thing. Well, I just could not see using something like that that'd be as powerful. Like right now, this guy's behind the wall with a plasma pistol. Normally you run around that corner, you get plasma pistol melee. Promethean Vision, no, that's not going to happen. I know he has plasma pistol. I know he's hiding there. I know what direction he's looking at. No, nothing.
But what if there's a loadout that blocks Promethean Vision, like kind of like an invisibility thing, just you can't get seen through walls?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
counter it.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
All right, Kyle, check this out. What if 4 people on one team are using Promethean Vision and the other 4 are using this cloak to Promethean Vision? Then it's as if the Promethean Vision doesn't even matter, right? Then it's just like old Halo. So that is a counter, in my opinion, to Promethean Vision. But what if only, let's say, 3 out of the 4 people are using it, and the other person baits people into a situation thinking there's only one person, and then their whole team is around that corner? Is that introducing randomness into the game, or is that an element of strategy that is an effective counter, do you think?
Actually, I like how you point that out there. I think that is an effective strategy measure. You could do a lot with that. That could really change the game. But then at the same time, we're looking at how much are we changing Halo? Are we going to lose focus of what Halo is by doing that? I think that's going to be a lot of major impacts to the game or in how it's played out.
I think we'll have to wait and see if the loadouts are going to be balanced enough for competitive play. We'll just have to test the game out.
Like
first.
I could see like what I was thinking before you mentioned that was like, what if just one player on a team could have Promethean Vision? Like I could see that the teamwork being involved in that would be insane.
Like if you could only pick one loadout per person on a team.
Oh, like each player only has one loadout, kind of like almost like Shadowrun style.
There'd be no way to decide that, right? Because especially in matchmaking, when you're playing with people who you barely know, how do you decide who gets what? Is it just who picks it the fastest? Like, is that fair? I just don't really see Halo going in a more of a role-based direction. It's already sort of an arena shooter with roles, with the introduction of armor abilities. I doubt that they'll make it that specific, that you can only have that one role and maybe not even be able to switch. It seems like in Halo, they want you to be able to, every single person, fully customize your experience to match your own, gameplay style. So I don't think we can really make that an option at this point anyways.
Well, I mean, you're looking at it from a casual gamer to competitive gaming. Like one of my favorite times to play Halo is when I get on and play with my team. So, if you're looking at a game, so I just want to throw out, for example, Battlefield, which Ace has been playing a lot of. You're looking at Battlefield, you have the airplane pilots, you have the helicopter pilots, you have the tank pilots, and everyone can do everything, but those dudes are the best in their category.
Oh, give me a Banshee and I'll take down your whole team, Elamite.
I've heard you're a pro with that.
Maybe. Right here, you're not a pro with the sticky detonator. You didn't do a single thing with this gun the entire time.
All I'm thinking about for the last 2 minutes of this game is I want to kill someone with this stupid gun right now. Not a stupid gun. It's not stupid. I just do not know how to use it at all. And all I want to do is kill someone. Unfortunately, I was not able to do that.
Well, it seems like it takes a long time for it to detonate, right? Like, you're holding it down. The splash damage isn't that great like it was with the grenade launcher. Is there ways you would suggest improving it?
Don't do what I did with it. That's one thing don't do. Is improving it wise. I would like to see it more like a tube shot, maybe. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell because sticky nades have never been used like that. It's really hard to tell.
Right here, using the Promethean Vision, you see a couple enemies. You see one running away and one coming towards you, so you're willing to engage.
Yeah. This is like comes down to the debate on whether or not it's going to speed up or slow down the game. Like me and whoever I'm running with right now, we're able to sandwich these guys and split them off separately, and we pick up 2 kills without dying.
You noticed that when you started shooting that one guy in the back, he couldn't sprint away, like he couldn't reach, right? You permanently stopped him and just destroyed him with your teammate there.
Yep. It has definitely changes the ability or the decisions you are able to make during a fight.
All right, so we have a minute left. Aaron, seeing this for the first time, I know you haven't watched much Halo 4 gameplay. Does this seem overpowered to you? Do you think it's going to improve gameplay, slow down gameplay? What do you think?
Well, it depends really if the other team is using it or not, you know? I mean, if you can see someone go around a corner and they can see you, then, you know, you might never fight each other, or you might, you know, rush each other. So it all just depends on, you know, what decision you make when you see that person behind the wall.
There were several times where I noticed that an opposing team or an enemy team hiding on the corner with a shotgun trying to bait someone in, and you're able to check that and know not to run around that corner and not to commit to that fight.
I see. 10 seconds left in the game, so I guess we're going to have to wrap it up. Man, there's so much to talk about. Maybe we'll have to do another episode. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on Promethean Vision. So thank you, Kyle and Ace, so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, YouTube.
Bye, noobs.
See you later.